Good morning. My name is Paul McGuire. I'm the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education here at the University of New Mexico. At New Mexico, at the medical school, we pride ourselves at being at the forefront of medical education. We were the first to adopt problem-based learning in the country, and we're constantly trying to push the boundaries of medical student education. In fact, so much that our medical students often feel sometimes like guinea pigs. So I was walking in front of the library the other day and I saw two students just out in the grass, and this is kind of what they look like. I got a little closer and I said, "Oh, I know those guys. That's Peter and Eric." So anyway, we're about to introduce a new concept in medical education called the XG1000 student robot.
The following is an actual patient encounter with the XT1000, a medical robot. Your name is
Mr. Rodriguez.
Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I will now sit.
Mr. Rodriguez.
How are you today?
I'm doing okay. I've been having some pretty severe chest pain recently.
I see that must be very difficult for you.
Yeah, it is.
We will definitely talk about the chest pain. Before we begin, is there anything else?
No, just the chest pain. It's pretty painful. That's all I have to talk about.
Okay. But before we begin, is there anything else?
No, I think just the chest pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Yes, I've been having. I decided to go for a run earlier this afternoon for the first time in about 2 or 3 years. And I started going, and all of a sudden, I just felt this horrible, sharp pain in my chest, kind of squeezing. It goes all the way down my arm. I can feel it. I started sweating right afterwards, and I'm kind of losing my breath. I really don't feel very good at all.
I will talk about that with my attending. How does that make you feel?
Good. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I'm just really feeling horrible.
I understand. Do you have any siblings?
No.
Why not?
My parents died when they were very young.
I am sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, I would now like to perform a...
Physical.
Please, make your way to the exam table.
Of course.
Let me properly drape you before we begin.
Okay, great.
I will now perform a rectal exam. Did you hear that? I have finished my assessment. Your guaiac was negative.
Okay.
I would now like to formulate a plan with you. Is this okay?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a family history of diabetes?
No, just those heart attacks, I think, is the only big one that I can think of.
I think you should make lifestyle modifications. How does that sound to you?
Not so favorable, but I guess if you recommend that, if that'll make the pain go away.
We are a team. Can't you not understand we are a team? Please tell me what you are willing to do.
So almost always standardized patients, we know so much more than the students do. We get trained right before for a number of minutes, and then we can pretty much guarantee the students a quite the service. When we're showing them around the body. So, I mean, I probably would just do medical school if I had a little more time on my hands. Yeah, I mean, I think he was really good overall. He was really, really warm in a cold sort of way. This student had some of the most proficient technical abilities I've ever witnessed. And I've been doing this for months. A presence about him. It was almost as though he had an art for healing, a healer's art. So I've been doing this for quite a while. I memorized the New Mexico communication skills rubric, and up until today, I'd never seen someone score perfect on communication. It was impressive, truly impressive.
Well, I have to say it's remarkable. XT1000 got a perfect score of 35 on the New Mexico Clinical Communication Scale. We've never seen that. I mean, even experienced clinicians can't score that high, and certainly for a second-year student, we're only expecting a score around 18 or 19. It's just remarkable.
Despite his perfect score in communications, XT1000 was still not satisfied.
I am here to lodge a complaint.
Oh, well, certainly. I'm sorry, what's your name again?
XT1000 medical student robot.
Okay, and what pronouns do you prefer to use?
I am a robot. You can use any pronoun you desire.
Okay, very well. Shall I call you XT or XT1000?
You may refer to me as XT1000.
Very well, XT1000. What are your concerns?
I received my score back on the latest clinical encounter, and I am distressed.
Okay. Was there anything in particular that you were concerned about?
Yes, I was given a perfect score for communication, which is in line with my programming, but I was counted off for not listening to the chest with the both diaphragm and bell in 4 quadrants.
Well, that's correct. Looking at your video, it turns out that you listened through the gown, and so you don't get credit for anything involving auscultation. You didn't get credit for the heart maneuvers, you didn't get credit for auscultation of the lungs, you didn't get credit for auscultation of the abdomen. We're very clear that auscultation has to be directly on the skin.
This is incorrect. I have complete records of this showing that I have listened perfectly upon the skin.
My SP graded me incorrectly.
I'll be happy to review the video with you, and we'll see.
There is no need for a review.
Oh, that's part of the procedure. I'm sorry. It's necessary.
These procedures are not in line with my programming. You must change my score.
As expected, his protest with A&L fell on deaf ears. He did not deal well with his first defeat.
Well, as you can see, that didn't really work out very well. That happens sometimes. So we have a new idea. Once we put the XG1000 back together, we're going to try a new innovation where we put him in front of the class in the upcoming Quantitative Medicine 3 block.
Welcome to Quantitative Medicine 3. I hope you received the reading I sent out at 3 a.m. last night. I apologize that your grades from last year are not yet posted. A&L is working on it.